Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beginners Cycle Tournament Season 9, and it's the Grand Finals, guys! Showcase time. Before we see more exciting matches and see the map pools of this year's Grand Final, we don't want to congratulate to all our top 3s, Chris A, Foxtrot's Run once, and Hello Tomlord225 for making it to Grand Finals. And we are definitely happy to see you here and now trying this possibly quite difficult Grand Final pools. I mean, there's definitely some difficult maps. Let's see how you all battle and hopefully get some really nice tiebreaker matches once again, like the yesterday's winners bracket final match. And my name is Yongin, as usual, your Mappool showcase caster. And today I got someone with me again, and it's going to be the Goblin.
What do you mean, Goblin? I'm Thomas1195, one of the kind and generous custom meta in the world, and even in BTT, right? Okay, even I only rap 2 maps, so whatever.
I mean, still pretty nice. At least contribute to some degree. I mean, 2 maps is nice. I mean, not bad. And we're gonna be seeing this pool right here. I won't say it's too difficult, honestly. Still mostly low 4-star. There are definitely some 2-star and definitely some 3-star. But I definitely think there's some really exciting maps and probably some maybe a little bit too hard, and some maybe a little bit too easy. We'll see. Hopefully you guys enjoy the choice. First, starting on Mod 1. And it's gonna be a sleigh because it's gonna be a Palette Dusk song. I freaking love Palette Dusk. Map by Tycho Mom, and it's 4.12 star, OD5, 140 BPM to 178 BPM, and 3 minutes and 15 seconds. And this is most likely gonna be the mispick.
Let's go.
Yes, misjudgment pick. So most likely, if you FC the map, hopefully you win the map. Unless you both players are so good at consistency that both players FC the map in match. But this map is going to be required quite a bit more pattern maintaining than last pick. Even some offhands that you see later, and also a bit more offbeats than usual compared to most normal ones. So it's definitely a change.
Yeah, this map is showing quite a lot of pattern maintaining. How you are good at those pattern maintaining. Not even on the 1-2 or 1-4 snapping. You need to maintain that on the offbeat session.
5, then 145 BPM, 3 minutes as well.
Yeah, let's see how it's going on.
Yes, and this will be the also quite a bit of like SV change, but mostly on the slower session, slower part, but a lot more offbeat maintain.
Oh,
Hard pattern.
oh, the only pattern is showing off a lot more than the last the last stage, I would just say.
Yeah. We want this to be quite difficult as well. Like quite difficult because No More 2 is usually the easiest map by quite a bit for some reason. And then due to the lower BPM, so we lower the BPM this time and focus a bit more on patterns and also a bit of like more offbeat session in the chorus session.
No offhand fourth patterns. Bonus pattern. The slow session is quite scaled up because of the low BPM. This is quite. I would just say this is quite a very suitable grand final map as I thought.
And how SV slow as well.
It expands from within and gradually complicates itself.
This is
slow
some kind
session.
of This is some kind of product you need to clean up your mind. Don't be stressed up yourself too much. Otherwise, you will hit too much. A lot of 100. Yeah.
You hit super early. You need to calm yourself down on the BPM.
I was surprised if somebody can SS it in the match, but I hope it's not happen.
Wow, if someone can assess this, I'll be so surprised. And honestly, still in IGTS.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if you already make it to the grand final, it's usually been still in IGTS already. But not even the early stage of IGTS. You can even make it to the later stage if you can assess this map, because this is quite hard to assess. And that's your No Mod 2. And thanks to UMR for the replay. And after we get some Onis on No 1, No Mod 2, No Mod 3 will be back to Muzukashi because the BPM is a lot higher. It's gonna be same as last week, 240 BPM. And do you remember last week's No Mod 6? The far rates light map, and this is also gonna be very similar. Susano Habakili, 4.42 star, OD5, and 240 BPM, 1 minute and 59 seconds. A lot shorter, but a lot of focus on finisher and bursting in general. And played by Blue Sapper. Speed cooler. Bit of offbeat as well, like last 1/3 as well. Unlike last week, this one has a lot more burst requirements. You see a lot more 1/4. Like this part, this is super quick.
Oh, the 1/3. Interesting. At least the OD is not too high, so you still hit, it's possible to hit 100, 300. All you need to maintain is don't let the BPM drive on you, and you will hit too much late.
Yeah. This map density is extremely high. Like it's only It's only 2 minutes, like exactly 2 minutes, and it has a very high combo count. And even longer chain off pattern at the end of the map. Very bursty. It just doesn't stop at the ending. And that's your no mod 3. Almost the same number count in terms of only 100 less notes, but the map is 30 seconds shorter. So the density of this map is a lot higher than last week. And the bursty requirements is quite difficult. And that's your no mod 3. And into no mod 4, which I would say is probably the hardest map in the entire pool.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh
my god, 200. Yeah. I remember this is a, yeah.
Yes, it's Katobi Kyoku Rider, but because I saw the BPM was 220 BPM, and then I was like, okay, guys, we need to lower the SV, so the SV is lower by 0.4, so it's so the SV right here it's around 0.6, which is a lot more comfortable than just flat out 220 BPM. And now you get some finisher session. This one is completely muscle memorizable, because if not, it's gonna be way too difficult.
Just remember that the round 8 IGTS map, but however the BPM is a lot higher. You need to figure out the gimmick shot. You need to have shorten your mindset to handle this gimmick because of the higher BPMs.
A bit of a flashing to the dawn like a train. And now this is a hard part. Alright, that's the introduction.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
That isn't that hard. That really isn't hard. Okay. Like, I'll tell you what's the difficult part soon. And it's after this part, it starts getting hard. This you ask for your 400 BPM scroll speed. Good luck. You have your 400 BPM scroll speed for 5 seconds.
Oh, for those who may not know, this is the slider gimmick that the small slider beats the red finishers. The bigger is the blue finishers. Yeah, for someone they don't know what happened.
Yes. And now slow down as we.
Okay.
Okay, hardest part of the map. Good luck.
Oh.
Alright, this is the hardest one. I tried to nerf this.
Okay.
So it's basically it's a rinse and repeat pattern. And that's the end of the map.
Yeah, the figure one is reverse, and if it's not figure, then it's hit the same thing.
Yes.
Very easy, right?
No.
Even the primary school or children or the primary school will know what is big, but in reference game it will become a lot different with the higher BPM. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm very interested to see how players can handle this.
Originally, this map is flat out times 1.4 SV, and then I was like, not 1.4, like original 220 BPM SV, and then I saw the gimmick, I was like, I don't think players have time to know what's happening, so I did quite a bit of a nerfing on this map. It's a really cool map though, and I think our mapper put quite a bit of a time on this map, and I try my best to nerf down difficulty. Hopefully, it suits the pool and practice quite a bit for players. Especially, I would say this is definitely the map that requires the most practice as your usual gimmick maps, and hope the players enjoy practicing this map. And that's going to be your no mod 4. And now we'll be on to no mod 5. It's going to be Pump, UCA. And we see Boas map again, Lunatic BTT edit.
Let's see. Yeah, this. Oh, edit.
It's not really an edit, but originally we asked Boas to map the map, but unfortunately, I do believe he's traveling right now, so we'll have Black uploading the map.
When I see the background, I should know it should be used and a higher tournament, right?
Yes, the background is very high tier tournament like, but you also Muzukashi, and I would say this is definitely a Muzukashi as well.
Okay.
Alright, and
Oh,
it's basically like that for 2 minutes. A lot of finisher reading. And unlike last week, this has a lot less offbeat and such, and more about the maintain between Muzukashi patterning and finishers. And honestly, I don't think the second part of the map is a lot harder. But this is 180 BPM, OD5, 4.02 star, and 2 minutes as well. Exactly 2 minutes. And now we get some the Dawn patterning, jumping to Dawn finisher.
I like this 1-2 finisher setting. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think this is one of the most accessible map for some player maybe, but be careful to handle your finishers, don't be choked 7 bits on those finishers combo. But I believe this is one of the most possible access map, so you guys try your best.
Yes.
Yeah.
And moving on to No Mod 6. It's gonna be You Know What, Make You. And ladies and gentlemen, I mean, 2 years ago, Taiko Mom Map was Swing Map with, this is also from this game, and this time we did like a feedback on it, like a callback on it, from the same game, and this is going to be the BPM changing map. 51 BPM to 315 BPM, 2 minutes and 27 seconds, and OD 4.5, but don't let that 4.5 fool you. Your beat is strong! Alright, slow down. And now, it's time for the speed up.
Oh, the speed up is so high, and okay, come, just slow down now. Still slow down.
Slow down.
And the song is so.
Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this part. There's only 3-star, right? There's only 3.4 star.
Oh, what? Okay, that's that pay. What happened on that set?
It's a
Forever.
BPM slowdown. It's a BPM slowdown in
Oh.
between that pattern.
Oh.
Pattern.
Oh. Wow.
So,
Okay.
your beat is strong. Like, your beat is strong. Keep going. Let him cook. This is originally, we almost picked it last stage, and I was like, okay, I think it leads to high accuracy requirement. Alright, now here comes the crazy part. Speed up.
Oh, the speed up. Oh.
This part instantly slowed down. It's so difficult to act this thing. What? That's it.
Nice.
0
Yeah.
number 6.
Very nice chat. I love it. I really love it. Even the middle part is quite suitable. The ending part is just a banger.
The ending part is a banger.
Yeah.
What's your thought on this, like, Thomas? Like, the Mappool in general.
I think some of them, for the top 3 picks, I would just believe that this is quite a high skill cap maps. I really like that. And for the lower 4th one, not include Noble 4 because of the highest skill, quite high gimmick chance.
BPM.
But the lower 2 picks like Noble 5 and Noble 6 is quite not require too much skill cap to maintain those maps. More require your consistency. So I believe this is quite a good direction to let players even to cross the group stage around 64 into finals. So I
Yes.
really like it. So yeah,
Alright.
I'm really interested to see how those players going on.
Alright. Now, moving on to no Mappool, we're gonna go on to the HD pool now. And our first map, it's by one of our poolers again. It's going to be Kayoko's map, and Finny, Azio, Muzukashi. By the way, last map was played by Fawn. Thanks for Fawn with the replay, despite her computer broke. So give her some praise on chat to Fawn. Even though her computer is broke, she broke her computer and then she's still doing replays. So definitely very dedicated playtester. So thanks to her. And now on to our hidden one pick, and now this is a 205 BPM, OD5 and 4.4 star.
Yeah, include some finishers maintain such a BPM hidden. Need to be careful. Oh, yeah, quite a tough one I would just say because it's quite easy to misread. Not even the finishers, but there's some slow part I believe in here.
Yes.
Another finishers combo. Oh, and some offbeat maintainment. Yeah. And the plus maintain.
Yeah, this is like
Oh,
mix between HD1 and HD3 last week.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, this
At
is
1/3. Yes. Thankfully, there's a line for you to read, and again, but that's like the only part you need to remember that it's a 1/3 because those 2 parts are the only 2 parts of the map with 1/3. Now on to the final section of the map. Yes.
Yeah, I would just say the hidden one is just real. This is quite a difficult one, I would just say. Even for some maybe high skill cap player may think this is quite normal, but I think there's a lot of detail you need to maintain on this map, like the finishes, the offbeat maintainment, the 1/3, the slowdown, or include this sort of short map. I believe this is quite a difficult one, to be honest.
I think so too. Despite it being a Muzukashi, I think it requires quite a bit of like a bit more than your usual speed, quickest scroll speed HD reading. Last week we have a quite high skill cap reading, mostly due to 1-4 starts in right in the middle of the court. So you need to able to read DDD and KK like right in the middle of the map without any barline help. And I was still going on. We still went for a more skill cap focus on HD1, but for players who want a bit of a less skill cap HD1, Thomas, it's your
Hello
showtime.
guys! You guys should be very happy I'm mapping Hidden 2 on Grandfinals, right? I'm very kind and generous. I only made 3.07 with very slow map with 137 BPM, 2 minutes and 30 seconds long, and starting with usually with normal speed, I would just say there should be no slowdown, and starting into the 1-4 with some doublers and the offbeat, and here comes very beautiful 1-3-4 snapping with the 1-2 offbeat snap combo, and each here will become a doublers combo, and will be stepping on 1-4, but still there's a offbeat snapping before the white bar line, so be careful not to hit too late or too early. And starting into the part 2 with some 3-4 snapping finishes and some interesting yellow slider, so don't miss too much on the slider, but the yellow slider may let you misread or remember the snapping after that, so you need to practice a little bit. And coming into the part 3 and become a very normal 1-4 snapping, and but with some spacing, with some space before the 1-4, so don't catch a 1-4 wrongly, otherwise you will hit 3-100 like the fight to the death moment. I would just say this map is the evolution of the map on Hidden 2 round 16, so it should be not too hard, right? Like only 3-star. I think everyone can play.
Only 3-star. Yes.
It's 137 BPM hidden, so coming a big surprise 5 notes pattern at the end, and with a spinner to finish this kind and generous map. And this is quite a style that I map for players to practice Hidden 2 in maybe some player who want to practice slow hidden a little bit more. So I hope you guys can handle this and don't ban this if you think you have a high chance to win this, right?
To be fair, I think we got quite a bit of like good slow HD players. Surprisingly, I would say, okay, if Needham makes it to Grand Final, like the matches happen, if Needham is the one make it to Grand Final, I think we won't see any HD2 ban. But this week we got Chris A instead. We'll see how Chris A performed, even though Chris A did beat Needham on HD2 on the match, but this is a completely different kind of HD2. I'd like to see how he performs, because he definitely doesn't hit me as like a slow HD players, but we'll see how he performs on this pick. But now we're on to HD3. It's gonna be a phone custom map. Hitsumi Ray feature Hasakabe Tsumugi, Tashi Tashi Anta Kilei Iri. Oh my god, mom's son. Kilei Dome. Okay. And 3.77 star. 190 BPM and OD5, and this is 2 minutes and 37 seconds. And remember, we have a map called Cheat Rail, and this is basically Cheat Rail number 2, and it's shorter, and with doublets as well. And honestly, to me, this is probably the easiest hidden out of all.
Okay, not the Hidden 2. I'm so sad.
Of course not your map, bro. Your map is literally 137 hidden. I won't say anything easy about that. Okay, that was a pattern that required offbeat reading. A bit of an offhand pattern as well in HD. Honestly, due to how separate it is compared to most of, I don't think it's that difficult.
This map is requires some more pattern maintained on hidden, I would just say.
Yes. The last part of the map. And the tricky doubler as well. Because it's not on the blue tick is a bit weirder than usual on that one. There's a blue tick jumping to blue tick. And sometimes it does trip players off. Last part of the map. And just doesn't stop. Honestly, I almost wanted to add SV on these finisher, but after seeing Hidden 1, I was like, okay, not do it again. Or it would be like the same case of like round of 16 Hidden 3, where people call it the hardest map of the pool because they don't know what happened on the SV. So a bit more tamer type of little bit lead only type of like a skill cap Hidden 3. But it's your Hidden 3 map over here.
Yeah.
So Thomas, you custom map one of the maps. Thoughts?
I really like. To be honest, I really like the hidden pools. Three hiddens have their own roles, and I really like the hidden freeze roles to not crashing the hidden one roles. And yeah, I honestly really like to see how difficult of this hidden, and really want to see how nowadays how the beginners hidden can perform, right? So
Beginners.
especially my maps, like especially my custom map. I'm really interested how you guys camping because the last two stage are tough. I just fell asleep,
Yes, but hopefully this time you won't fail, especially the custom one of the maps. But now we're jumping on to Hard Rock 1. We got a Focalized Zone, and then we jump to another Focalized Zone. Mesmerizer, and this is going to be the song again, that by Bertrand and Sakasemat, which they actually make a storyboard for the map to see who mapped which part. And with a kind of funny background.
Yeah.
And this is your Hard Rock 1, 180 BPM, OD 7.7, 3.83 star, and that's your Butsukashi map.
Yeah, usually Hard Rock 1 is quite pickable for round, actually for round 8 to Sambi, I believe. So let's see how you guys can still perform in Grand Final.
Yeah, this is still OD 0.7 and mostly quite consistent. Again, a little bit of like DTK patterning. But those are not really the difficult parts of this map. And honestly, the hard part is the weird AF music of the song and then how it swaps to patterning. A 1/3 session with a bit of SV change as well, but the 1/3 is quite obvious because of the hard rock. Now a bit of a slow down SV.
I like the SV change.
Yeah, very smooth. Originally the chorus are all SV changes, but one of our pooler modded it and said, I think it's probably better without. And I was like, okay. So unfortunate for one of the mappers who probably put quite a bit of time in the SV, but we do have less SV in the chorus. They are in 1.05 SV though, so they are 190 BPM. Oh my god, the song is so high pitched. And kinda similar for the entire map.
Skill cap maintain is not too high. Usually, all you need is the OD maintainment and the speed reading, fast slow reading. Quite a unique, quite a map, I would just say.
Yes. That's Hard Rock 1. Moving on to Hard Rock 2, which is going to be
Yeah.
Chrono's Status. Another fun map with UMR this time. So it's a collab. And 210 BPM, which is actually slower than last year. OD7, 2 minutes and 0.5 seconds. But, I think last year was a little bit too difficult. I mean, last year was a little bit too difficult. There's too many tech moments in the map, so this year we don't really have the tech and mostly focus on your standard Hard Rock 2 reading 210 BPM. With a bit of a speed up in chorus once again, because last week we do have a speed up in 210 BPM as well, times 1.05. And this week is basically the same thing, but longer and slightly harder patterning. I mean, we see last week we have Fox doing a 1 manager count on it, so he should be fine with this one. Let's see how he performs. I mean, this is a pretty easy as a lead only.
Oh, okay.
And finish your reading. You need to put a bit of a throwbacks in that. And now here's a 220 BPM reading, like last week's map. Here's a rest section. Slow down to 200. And going back. Now you got some inputs as well. And also that's the hardest part of the map.
One of the cool songs to describe hard rock. Yeah. I really like this. Even it's quite a little bit on easy side as a hard rock, but I really like this still.
Yeah, compared to last year,
No, I like last year either.
I mean, last year was quite difficult. And
Okay.
so that's why we went with slight easy. But now that's Hard Rock 2, and now moving on to Hard Rock 3. And this is gonna be quite a bit of a change. We got Tokyo Takedown, the ultimate showdown. It's okay. You see the background. It's our players battling against the player in winner's bracket right now, which is Tom, the giant monster, and Goddess versus giant monster. And this is quite an interesting take on Hard Rock 3. And OD7, 128 BPM. 3.78 star and 2 minutes and 27 seconds.
Okay.
Yes, I've thought about this since the start of the tournament, and I feel like it's actually possibly a cool idea to make it. So we talk about players who in this range who is good at doing like mashing, bursting, and this is basically that skill set. because I don't want to put another swing map. We already see swings in Hard Rock 1. Oh, technically, it's more like after I made this map, I was like, okay, I think Hard Rock has a little bit swing. So instead, I went with a bursty Hard Rock 3. That's like 256 BPM burst. And they have basically the same pattern. And players who are...
This is quite a good direction to scale up the speed line direction, because I already see that the speed map line is quite short, only normal 3 and TT2 usually, and this is, I would just say, it is quite a surprise map that we think that another speedy map that can include in Hard Rock 3, and yeah.
You can single tap all these patterns if you're a speed player. And they are not really that long either, so players who actually odds, it's not too difficult just yet. But they are definitely slightly bit more difficult, but technically you can just play it like a speed burst map. And a very cool song. And this is like really high in terms of S3 speed up to like 200 with Hard Rock. And that's your Hard Rock 3 Tokyo Takedown, my own map. And yes, that's our Hard Rock pool this year. And we did quite a bit of a change. We moved the usual Hard Rock 1 and Hard Rock 3 being kind of similar. Kind of similar, so I hope that's a good change.
Yeah, quite a surprise pick for Hard Rock 3, and the maps are quite short, to be honest, but let's see. I still want to see how you guys can perform out those Hard Rock picks. And I think this year Hard Rock players are players can handle Hard Rocks well. So let's see. I will just see how you guys can perform this on Grand Finals. And yeah.
Moving on to DT1. It's gonna be Lady, I've been losing sleep. And yes, it's counting star. I mean, we have Maroon 5.
Keep singing, keep singing. DMCA.
No. No DMCA. Okay, just play them out. It's DT only. Yeah. I mean, last week we have the early stage of the tournament. We have what's that called? We have Maroon 5, and then we have more Western songs. We have Gold, and it was like, okay, let's put another Western song. It's Counting Star. This song is very overplayed in radio. If you live in USA, America, or UK probably, but not really that popular outside of those two countries. But this is going to be your DT1 OD 4.5, 183 BPM, 3.97 star, and 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
Quite an uncomfy BPM.
185. Right, 183.
Oh, okay.
183. Which has been basically almost every DT1 pick in this entire tournament. Just the same BPM. And we have one for finisher. And yes, a map by Etsu, which is he mapped some title maps before, but rank as well, but mostly very low SL. And now we got a break here.
Yeah.
No S3 in Inspire Law. It's your no mod one. It's basically no mod one, but a lot higher OD and a lot shorter patterning. And now on to chorus again, and more 1-4 finisher patterning. And yes, I do agree with the chat, there is way worse radio music because this song is like 11 years old, and 11 years old pop songs are a lot better than nowadays pop songs. And now 5 knot patterning, but still. And very consistent. And onto our last part of the map. Basically, it's the same map. We went with the the most consistent maps in the entire as DT1 and for the entire tournament. So we do it again, and that's basically DT1.
Okay. At least there's some Oni pattern in this one.
Yes. I mean, last week we already players are starting to lose their sleep in acting the double time one, and this time having 1-4 finisher, which I think is actually quite a big challenge for players in this rank range. But yes, that's DT1. And Rema once again, I mean, she's playing basically doing every single replays. And finally, we'll be on to DT2, and it's gonna be Rise. I mean, we could not play a map without anime song, so you got one right here. Top 10 Oyusha, and mapped by ESIA. And I asked him for OD nerf, so now there's OD 3.5, 248 BPM. So finally have a high in terms of BPM in DT2. Instead of staying in the 240 range, now on to 248, which is more closer to 250 range. Quite paying for a single tap over there, by the way.
Yeah.
And if you are wondering where the consistent maps are, they are all in the DT4. Even Hard Rock 1 and Hidden doesn't really have consistent map.
I agree with that.
So you see all of them in DT. And I think DT needs to be consistent because of the stupid overall difficulty that DT rise up. Even though we nerfed them a lot this year, 3.5 is still like borderline ODX, which is extremely rough to act. And more consistent is usually better for the small in general, especially beginner tournaments. There's still rap beats in this map though, which are not in 1 foot. Alright, now we get some more rolling pattern. Final parts of the map.
Yeah, I will just say this map is quite challenged. I would just say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think so too.
Yeah.
It doesn't really require speed skill cap, but there is speed cap in here.
Yeah.
By quite a bit. Yeah, that's our DT2. And moving on to DT3. It's gonna be Non-Breath Oblige. We might have heard of this song before because it's a rank map. But it's not going to be a rank diff.
Okay.
A map by Axa. You see Futsu.
Yeah, I did. Futsu double time. Yeah.
Futsu. Map by Axa. 3.79 star. Is 222 BPM. And it's OD2. 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
Let's go. I can't wait for this.
OD2.
Double time.
Futsu double time on DT3. Troll. We have the troll note first one. Okay, you already see what's happening in this map.
I need to be sad it's not OD3, otherwise it will be so interesting.
No, I don't think we can pick this in I don't think we can pick this in OD3. I don't think anyone would be able to 99 it. Like, yeah, I think even our players will have time to access it. A trouble. It's like a certain round of 16, well, not round of 16, semi-final map.
Oh, like
It is the case. Honestly, this is probably like one of the funniest footage I've ever seen. OD2 after DT is like OD. How much? It's like OD 6.5 by the way. OD 6 by the way. So it's still like higher OD than the entire no Mappool. But players who has better AC in general will have better AC in this round. But the offbeats in this round is not even your usual kind. I think we don't have a map like this because No More 2 was really standard. So at the end I just go for 3 at AF DT2, a DT3. And now here's the SP speed up.
I like this unique pick, to be honest. Quite a good unique pick. This is some kind of part that you don't be annoyed by the song, otherwise you will just see too early. And smashing the keyboard and missing everything.
And the troll finish. That's been at the end. You just spam KD. But yes, that's DT3. Thomas, your thoughts about this DT4?
I would just say I like most of the map. DT1 is quite normal, and DT2 I would just say this is quite a difficult map. And yeah, I also like this direction of DT3. And usually I'm quite I'm really not have confidence to have a good DT3 pick, but this one I think is do its own road, and
Yes.
I really enjoy that and hope DT3 traditional can be used in other tournaments, maybe in GTS. But however, to be honest, I would just need to say that 3D double time is hard to pull.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll be moving on to Hidden Hard Rock. And it's going to be Dreamy Planet feature UCA Emo Cosine remix. And our second UCA song, but this time adding in Emo Cosine. And it's a map by me and Yue Mao. Another UCA. And last week, after I see the Venus Bracket Venus Bracket performance, I think Harry's a little bit too easy. We make it quite a bit harder in terms of reading. And this is basically a type of like lead only Hidden Hard Rock. Requires quite a bit of finishers, maintain, and I would say quote unquote the EX pick.
Oh my god. You need to read only patterns in Hidden Hard Rock now.
Same as last year, sure.
Of course, last year. Last year is quite.
Last year is, I think it's a song issue. And this is Cold and Free collab. Alright, you got a break right here. Because I don't I don't think we should have anything over there. Quite consistent, this part, but there will be more doublets later on, and offbeats. And honestly, I think this is I think this map with no mod 4 is one of the hardest pick of the pool. So we got one mod pick as hardest, one no mod pick as hardest. based on my personal opinion, okay? Maybe some of you guys are just amazing at Hidden Hollow. But I really don't think this is easy. Like, this is definitely one of the hardest maps of the entire game. And players remember last year, Hidden Hollow quite a bit actually. We got Pet Town. This week, we got a cute zone again this year. And a really cute map.
Quite a difficult one, I would just say. At least if someone can 99 this, it can prove that why BTT have no free mods.
Yes, I don't think we should have any free mod, and I'm not planning to add any free mod anytime soon in this tournament. Yes, that's our Hidden Hard Rock pick. A very cute map. And honestly, this is a sheer difficulty rate. Like, it's my personal skill issue at like these flat, no density personal skill issue, especially on HHL. But honestly, I think the HL actually helps you to read those sessions better instead of what we get on Hidden, like your map, just stupid map.
What do you mean by still with that? My map is still be friendly for any players. Right?
Yes. I mean, hopefully this Hidden Hard is also friendly to our players. But yes, also friendly to players. We got our tiebreaker. Is it friendly to players though? Is it really friendly to players? Only time will tell. Because we got a special news for our tiebreaker. You see Taikemon pin it, and that means we got something spicy cooking. And what did our mappers cook? Let's take a look at the tiebreaker. And shall we? Thomas, let's go.
Yes, let's
It's
go.
TV time. Michael Mum, put it on. All right, that's the TV. Are you guys excited? I hope you guys do. Especially Foxtrot's one. You see the sliders, and I know you loved it. But Thomas, how do you feel about the map?
It's quite unexpected. It's not. It's quite a balanced pick, I would just say, and the boss requirement is quite high, and the black part is quite okay, very interesting, and at least it's not like last year. What happened of last year? Just let me.
Yeah,
Last
yeah.
year we cooked, bro. Last year we cooked.
Yeah, last year. I mean, last year there's like 12. There's like 15 person who work on the map, and usually when you get that many person, you know it's gonna get overboard. So this year we did a bit of a control, and I'll let Mom do a little bit of introduction about the map.
Yes. So basically, this all started when I messaged Mr. Cole to be like, okay, we don't have any room at the moment for GTS because it's literally dead. Would you be willing to make a custom song for BTT instead? And bro said yes. Woo! So yeah, this has been in the works since basically the start of the tournament. Long before, actually. We got some beautiful artwork, mostly made by Lajeux or Paraxia, with some slight edits from Polly. Polly also made the wonderful video that you saw at the start, so a big thank you for that. Mapped by Irone Osu, by Yuemio and Black Bien, and of course overseen by Mr. Yongen himself. Very cool, very cool. Play tested by many people. And yeah. Yeah, it's you, it's you! It's literally you. Thank you guys. I love you.
Oh, very cool people working on this map also. And honestly, the map doesn't have like the song doesn't really have like BPM changes, which is I would say the difference between last year-ish. Last year was last year just have not just have BPM change, but have like 50 billion SVs and gimmick and and I think this one is a lot more approachable than last year. Yeah, I mean, mostly only patterning. I mean, 4.51 star is basically the expected level. Gonna say I think it's actually the easiest tiebreaker for the compared to the last 4 years. I think last 4 year TV is harder.
Yeah, okay, but last 4 years it's always been just like, alright, you know what? These Grand Finals people are a bit too good. Fuck them.
No. Okay, it's more like the skill issue. Okay, it's more like the playing skill issue.
Yeah, fair.
But,
we learn.
Yeah, we learn. Only took 4 years.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, we weren't even here 4 years ago.
True. Yeah, Thomas, anything to add about the map?
Nothing. I think it's quite a pretty good, and yeah, even last year is already, but maybe some people have different mind, but yeah, I still like this tiebreaker and very interesting song to pick, and yeah, I hope you guys can enjoy most of the for free players or all-star players that enjoy the grand final pools, and I hope you guys can have a good time for that. And I'm really excited to see how you guys can perform still.
Yes. All-Star reveal? No. All-Star reveals tomorrow. The deadline for that is tomorrow, 23:59 UTC. You can still vote for All-Stars, people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
I was gonna say, this is like my third year doing. Gotta ramble some stuff. I was gonna say this is like my third year doing BTT, and again, I was the original idea. It was like me and Seth Fights. We just paired Sequoia's Mao at that time. We did quite a bit of like pooling changes in terms of like how the pool structure goes. But I think next year we might need to we will continue doing BC next year for the 10th edition if it happens. But yeah, we might do like a lot of changes, not a lot of changes, but like some bit of changes to the Mappool and as a style. I mean, I think the normal right now is quite full and like quite like basically Grand Final no more has like skill sets from from earlier stages, which is quite decent. However, uh, however, yes, we still need to do a bit of changes, especially on DT pool. And like the mods, we need to think of like another ways to deal with them. But yes, it has been a very freaking BC experience. I would say I was quite BC. Honestly, there's thank you to all the custom mappers. Usually, I allow a lot of newer mappers to do mapping for BTT, but sadly, I don't think I have that much time this year, which changed the mapper being a bit more on mappers who actually map stuff have quite a bit of ranked maps before. And gotta say thank you to them, but I won't say I should okay, maybe I should I shouldn't say I should apologize, but to the mappers that I didn't really help that much, but I hope you at least like enjoy your one available or some that I don't have time to even deal with, which definitely apologize to some of them because originally I promised them I will at least help them get one map, but yeah, unfortunate, but we got at least most of our mapper show once, and definitely thanks to my buddy, especially Kingo, for pulling this year, doing a lot of work, especially giving some of the certain slots to him to do a bit of a pulling because he's still new into the game, new into Taiko in general, and then he did a lot of like I won't say like he didn't do like a lot of like super lot of picks, but he was checking almost all the weeks, which helped me give you some feedback on some of the picks, which is sometimes I definitely need someone to help me to do so, which is very cool. Thanks to Black as well for doing some of the editing, or not editing, but like modding on a lot of the maps because I kind of want someone to help to do it for me. Of course, not like every one of them, but he still helped me quite a bit, especially improving the quality of maps and such. And thanks to especially UMR for doing basically 80% of the replays every week, and I would say writing one of the most detailed feedbacks in feedback channels, and a lot of maps change, and yeah, I wouldn't able to make the pool this year without her. So that's all I'm gonna say. And yeah, thanks to Thomas for being here as well, being an HD2 mapper and Goblin.
So true.
Yeah, you are welcome. You are welcome.
Yeah, buddy, thanks for bestie Thomas as well. Help me to do some like early stage playtesting because I still think he has one of the best playtests to help beginners to check the maps or like think what's the best for the beginners. And once again, thanks for Taiko Mom for giving me another chance for doing map pulling for 3 years in a row, and possibly doing it again next year, but we'll see.
I mean, hey, at least it will be easier without also having to deal with DC Mappools, am I right?
Yes, and one more thing is that I would like to say happy birthday to Taiko Mom.
Thank you.
It's her birthday today.
It is my birthday. I am 25. I'm old.
Ooh. Yes. Happy birthday. Yes, that's going to be I guess going for the Mappool showcase.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks that I'm happy to see that this showcase had the biggest turnout so far, and thank you all the Mappoolers, all the replayers this week, and good fucking luck, players.
Yes.
Good luck.
Good luck to all of you. Good luck once again. Congratulations to you three Fox ones, and Hello Tom Law 225, and also Chris for making it to Grand Finals weekend. And also remember there's All Star, which you also so you players who might get thrown in All Star or might get like just want to get better, play the Grand Final pools because you might need to actually play them next week.
Get ready.
And get ready. Yes, details will be in announcement 2 days later. So
Soon,
soon trademark. Thanks for you all for watching. Stream is ending, and we will see you guys next week when the actual match, top 3 match, and All-Star match starts. My name is Yongin, joined here by both Mom and Thomas. And see you all next week.
See ya.